Be my guest. Be my guest.
Alright.
And attentive to the rest. And if I continue,
Are you
we'll
still
be
setting up?
singing Beauty and the Beast. Haha.
Still setting up?
No, I am live. Welcome
Okay.
to the Easy Stream, where 0 viewers are there, but we have a people here.
Yeah.
Well, they just started, so no problem anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Interesting boxes from both sides, really.
Oh, excuse me, Zeno and Jesse. Welcome. Yeah, very interesting box. First thing I saw on Kiura's side is Chloe.
Yeah, that's the first thing I noticed as well. Is there 3C? 3C's not out, right?
I don't believe 3C is out yet. No.
Okay.
Only Irises just came out recently.
Hmm.
Yeah. On Sandy Harry's side, he has a very distinct Empire Darkish box with Mythical. Yeah.
Yeah, this is I would say pretty common for like a rush box, most of the units, except for Young Jessica. That's an interesting unit to use in like a rush box, right?
Well,
Because her mobility is not the best, but her range is good. But you do have to set it up, and usually she's best for tank push. And I think it's interesting that HarrySanie's using her in the rush box.
well, I don't think Sandy Harry's box is very much a rush box per se. The only truth is that he kind of only has 2 tanks, being Estelle and Juggler, but
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say that qualifies it to be a rush box. It's sort of like my season 5 box that I used to carry around.
Well, I
So
mean, you
it's kind
probably
of like a
don't
rush
like
box, but not really.
you kind of don't want to phrase it as a rush box, but yeah, usually with some mobility in your box, like mobility boosters and using juggler and Estelle as like the main thing. Well, there's no Akka here though, right?
Yeah,
That's
there's no
interesting as
Akka.
well. Because I know Sani used Akka like even back in like season 3. So
Yeah. And given how
I
strong she is
wonder.
now, it's surprising she's no longer in the box.
Hmm.
She was replaced by teleporters, being young Tensei Jessica and Egbert.
Yeah, Egbert, Intensa Jessica. Well, and you got the mobility booster healers as well, Florentia and Imelda. Sometimes you see Iris instead of that.
Yeah, Iris, ever since she got a 3C, definitely solved a big problem that she had. It makes her pretty usable now, but the problem is that how does she compare to the current healers like Florentia, where she just has like a slew of other abilities that go along with her,
Mm-hmm.
which makes it kind of tough to put her in your box now.
I actually tested her out today. It's not that bad. Nothing really changes at all. Um,
Yeah. Well, the big thing
I
that changed was
guess
that she now
you,
has a
you,
dispel.
yeah, which is okay because if you run a debuff box, you're definitely gonna ban out Rosential anyway. So you gotta deal with different healers, and she has the capability now, so it's not bad at all. I mean, if you run a heavy debuff box, Rosential's gone. That's 100%.
Yep.
It's gonna be like first ban. So I mean, yeah, which makes her usable in the current meta. And self teleport is also nice to heal your team. You can stay behind,
Yep. Let me
and then
go
when the
ahead and put.
debuff.
Is there any sound here? Maybe there is none. I'll put some sound. Language music.
But yeah, let's
Yeah.
talk about the picks a little bit.
Yeah.
Um, you do have Claret with 2 healers, which Claret's okay here since there's no tank. You do have mobility, but usually it's just gonna be 1-for-1 trade. And against a rusher,
It's
um,
weird music.
I'm not too sure. But then again, HarrySanie's most of his units is AoE rush. So as long as you survive, I guess it's fine when you tank push. But you need a unit that can deal damage that's gonna walk with the tank. And Clara usually is just a pick-off unit, so you just need something more here. Uh,
Yeah, in Sandy Harry's case, he also has Oldlandius, which kind of does decrease the amount of effectiveness Clara has
yeah,
by
and all.
probably about 4. So
Mhm.
that basically reduces her movement from 10 to about 6, which is still a pretty healthy amount.
Yeah,
Uh,
but on this map, it's okay though because it's a basically open map,
yeah.
and it doesn't deter Clara too much. Same for Alistria. Alistria's okay against Olandis on this map. But I think Alistria last pick is better, in my opinion, compared to Arian Rod. Because there's just so many things that you want to snipe. I mean, you want to kill off, and Alistria is going to help a lot in this situation. You already have a faction buff from Sophia, kind of like a faction buff.
Yeah.
So you
Let
have an
me go
attack buff.
ahead and put it on Be Right Back for a bit. Um, yeah, so given the team compositions that they have, who would you say that you prefer more, or whose team do you think you would prefer more?
Uh, I think it depends. Sani Harry does have Imelda plus Ares, and that could blow things up here. Um, thankfully, Sophia does have Shrine Maiden, also Last Rites on Chloe, but Area Rod, unless it's really good stats, I'm not sure. The Ares plus Imelda combo is always strong. I think it just all depends on who Clara snipes. I think the key unit is Bozo. But can Bozo really do anything against these two healers?
Well, my opinion is that Bolzel is still very effective because Sophia definitely is not really the dispeller.
Mm-hmm.
Chloe can only dispel probably about
Once.
once,
Yep.
and Bolzel is usually bound to have, depending, like 2 AoEs if
Mm-hmm.
he runs AoE, double AoE, or AoE sleep. And in
Yeah.
this case, since he had Gizaroth, then Gizaroth provides the faction buff, anyways. Oh, so he brings Decay, Sleep, and Black Hole.
Okay, DK. Interesting. Interesting choice. I mean, you don't need to. Is DK really better though than
Uh,
Earthquake?
well, Decay is passive block, right? And so with passive block, I guess that does get rid of. It hurts Landius since
This
there isn't
Decay
really.
isn't Decay unbuffable?
Is Decay unbuffable? Hmm.
I think so. I'm not sure.
I can't remember. It's been
Yeah.
so long.
What's the one the MK has? Is that Decay?
Oh,
Can't remember.
okay, yeah. So from what Xenogear says, it is unbuffable. So you're correct in
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yeah. Which I don't know if it's actually better than Earthquake.
There is also maybe a part of uh, using against Aaron Rod, so
Mm-hmm.
she can't build her stacks.
Oh, that's true. Well, I think once they collide, most of the things will finish. Um, Sandy Harry just needs to make sure that everything combos correctly here.
Mm-hmm.
Like he could start off with Ares, pull into Black Hole, and then like explode with his Gizarov, something like that. Uh,
Yeah, highly likely the initiator is going to be Handy Sandy Harry. Why did he switch his name the other way? Makes
I
it
don't know.
makes it actually
Harry,
harder to say.
yeah. So used to saying Sandy Harry.
Same. Oh, someone stole his name? Ah, pity.
But I do think that Chloe could have brought the attack skill instead of
Discipline?
a single target heal. Yeah. Because most of the stuff is AoE, and single target damage is not going to be too devastating. You already have a single target heal from Sophia. I don't know. I think attack skill's pretty good
Yeah.
because he's really lacking single target damage other than Claret. So she could help like kill the construct or something like that, but now it's gonna be hard, I think.
It might also be because he brought mass resist on Sophia instead of AoE heal.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I don't know if single target heal is that useful because you have single target from Sophia. After Aurora Ring, you can just move your tank, and he's gonna be at full HP. I don't think you need on those downturns. You want to kind of attack and clean up. I think that's one of the good things about Chloe because she can be offensive
mhm.
or reactive. So
So another big thing. Well, I didn't see Ares whether he's holding AOE or single target. Probably AOE. But one of
I
the
as
big things is that if Rod does get damaged and she lives, then that
mhm.
automatically puts Kier in a much more favorable position.
Yeah,
Almost,
yeah.
he might actually win if it fails, if that's the case.
Well, the main problem will be that if she doesn't get breeze though, it's gonna be hard to reach for the first AoE. If they're all close, then yeah, you can double AoE, probably wipe out the team on the right side.
Yeah.
But we'll
Right
have
now,
to see.
she already has a movement buff from what it looks like,
Hmm.
and given
Yeah.
2 hits, that will give her additional 2 movement.
Hmm. But if she moves, she's gonna lose the breeze unless she breezes again.
Yeah.
Who would you pick off here with Claret though? Who's the
If
main target for
I
you?
were Cure right now and I were very confident, I would
Hmm.
take 1 life out of Landius and use the other one to
Hmm.
kill Bozel. But I don't. I am not confident in Claret since I haven't used her. It's just a possibility that I see because Bozel has an extra life there. I mean, sorry, Old Landius has extra life.
Well, I mean, Claret's pretty much gonna kill any unit other than tank, guaranteed. I think because of the second hit, at least.
Right.
That's like the assumption. I don't think all these, no matter how tanky it is, can really tank Claret with Landius faction buff.
Oh yeah. Well, my comment was that she would take 1 life out of Oldius and then use the second hit
Oh,
to
and
kill
then
Bozel.
second hit to kill Bozo. Yeah, I
Right.
don't think that's possible. I don't think that's possible. Maybe with Aurora Ring. No, I don't think so though. Because if it's, I think it's a Bozo. Is it a Boots?
Hard to say. Yes, his
Yeah, it
boots.
is a Boots.
Hmm. So if she has
Mm,
a Ragnarok, then that's already a fixed damage initial fixed
yeah,
damage.
possibly. Possibly she can. But second hit's so weak that I wouldn't count on it. Like second hit attacking Weiler, 5 movement, can't even kill the soldiers off. It's that weak, the second hit. So okay, another stack. So there's no real like favorable hit coming. Okay. So
Hmm.
I think he's gonna go for the healers in the back. 2 healers here. That's my assumption here. Or
No,
just
it looks
Claret.
like he's trying to pull them forward to his Bozel.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ooh,
Yep.
one shot to the claret right there. That's relatively big. It's not
Mhm.
extremely surprising given the Melda buff, but it definitely is devastating.
Yeah, nice pull.
Also, he is in range of the AoE of Buzzle, so it was a
Yep.
very nice play.
Hmm. No, you cannot use Aurora Ring here. You either have to mass heal. I would mass heal, right?
I would
Because you have to
stand
use.
further back, yeah.
I would definitely mass heal.
Hmm.
Yeah, I would mass heal and not be in the range of Bozo here. But single target heal is a strange choice because you're gonna eat debuffs right now. So
Yeah.
ideally, you want to use Aurora Ring. So there's no point of saving mass heal, right? But I
Yep.
think what he's thinking was
He
he's trying to
wants
set up
to.
for
Yeah.
area rod here. Yeah,
Right.
he didn't want to. He didn't want to. Okay, so he's gonna go in.
So
Can
the question
hit
is.
everyone except
Mhm.
Imelda. What was that?
Yeah. So the question here is, how much can he get out of this play that he has, and he has to go in now.
Mm-hmm. He either needs to wait. Why doesn't he want to hit everyone? He can hit.
Well,
He
he
can
can't
hit.
exactly hit everyone exactly. He can hit
Well,
everyone
I
but
mean,
Imelda, I would say.
yeah. Why
Yeah.
not hit Ares here?
Yeah. I would have hit Ares and Bolzol and then finished at least Bolzol and Ares off right
Well,
after.
this could kill three, one life of Landius at least.
Yeah.
Nope, gives her off to tanky.
Yeah, I think handling Bolzol would have been a better choice. Given that Bolzol still has a black hole right here.
Mm-hmm. So black hole's gonna come. This is kind of dangerous. Well, let's check the HP here.
Yeah.
3,000.
Now Chloe will do a roar ring right here.
Will they be safe though? Because Bozo, I mean, the Gizerov explosion's coming, right? Yeah, looks safe.
Yeah.
It's
She should
just that
hit
I would use it in guard range.
she should hit
Like,
Aaron Rod too. Yeah.
okay. The only thing is, if guard gets the spell, but I don't think it's in range. I don't think. Yeah, not in range. Not in range. Okay, breaks the shield. So I think he's gonna just kill off Arian Rod with Construct and Gizerov. Looks like.
Yeah. She should rewind here then.
But she's
Yep.
gonna, yep, she's gonna heal.
I
You
think
think
it's
single
worth
target
letting
heals
your
better?
Sophia die. You need Aaron Rod to be alive.
Mm-hmm. She is your carry. You have to make sure she lives. But can she survive though? Do you think? Even if you heal her to full?
Um, given how low Gizroth is, it's still very much a maybe. I can't say yes or no because I've had my Aaron Rod die to a double hit from Construct before.
Yeah, because it's gonna be construct hit, explosion, another hit, and looks like he has 40% damage too, which is huge.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Construct will kill in this case, given such good RNG on those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a pretty good construct. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here is the
He
area in
already has
which.
guard and it
Mhm.
just got refreshed. He should not use guard, I think. Yeah, he
Yeah.
has 3 turns of it. He should not press that.
If only he had Ragnarok, that'd be good.
I would still attack Ares there, I think. But next turn he can kill Bullzone, looks like, right?
Yeah.
Unless Ares blocks. Yep, he does. Good play. Good play.
This is where he probably wishes he had discipline on his Chloe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It was kind of a greedy play because I think he should have hit Ares as well and then try to kill off Bozo and Ares with the second AoE and
For
keep
with
Ares
Aaron Rod, right?
alive. Yeah, I mean, killing off area rod, I don't think is a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
rewind, you can wait it out. You can just clean up after.
yeah. I don't think Imelda was the largest threat there. I think
Yeah.
probably the only thing that he was trying to do was prevent Gizra from exploding.
And prevent maybe Olandius from using 3C, but he was still in range anyway.
Did Olandius clock? He already used 3C though, right?
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah.
Then there's really no way. I mean, no reason to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, he did. He did clock.
Oh, dang.
But I think he can kill off his construct here, at least. He still has guard. Oh, no, no, no. That's not gonna kill. That's not gonna kill. You have to kill Atlanteus. Because the construct has 40% damage reduction, you can't kill. With, like, healer with strike. So the construct's gonna live now, which is very bad.
Yeah. Thanks, Pizza, for following. Yeah, so his choices are very limited here, and he's given even more. He doesn't even have turn priority. He is not in the greatest position. I think he needs to kill the construct right now, but that also will kill his Sophia most likely.
I think his Sophia is fine because he has turn prio. But if he kills the construct next turn, Sophia still can't get any power. But Landy, what the? That's interesting, please. Now Sophia can potentially die because still has construct hit. He's gonna go for Chloe actually. So the only win condition left for Kiura, although right now Chloe's gonna die and I don't think he can survive, but really just sit in the middle, right, with 2 healers and tank. But that doesn't work either because he has Ares displacement and also has Olandius displacement, so he's gonna get kicked out of the middle anyway. So no real win condition there.
Yeah.
Once you lose both Claret and Arian.
Yeah. He had to take risk a little bit earlier if he wanted to.
So against a team like that, Rain is not the best pick. I would definitely replace Rain for somebody who's longer range, like Ares. Ares is a good replacement.
Well, I think it's a matter of what type of kind of box that he has kind of forming there.
Because I mean, this is a solid box against just regular tank push, but not against the style of HarrySanie, I think.
Yeah.
Especially because all the units are going to be spread out. It's going to be hard for Reem to actually hit something. Okay, so looks like this is a box that he is comfortable with, though.
Yep. It looks like HarrySanie Harry has subbed in both Shalinka and Omega here, which is even more rushing for those.
Actually good replacements because he probably checked the skills from the first game and realized that he can use Omega. And Shalinka, even though she's better as a player 1, it's really easy to pick off Kiura's units because he's playing super defensive. And against defensive players, assassins are really good, like Stoli players.
Right. In case of a lot of the units, I guess Omega can go ahead and target them as well, since not all of them have very high skill. And given that he's choosing Estelle in this case, that gives him even more with a 16%, 12% buff to it.
Mm-hmm.
And
That was pretty nice here.
if he has like a Witch's Hat play, that would be even more crazy with a 20% buff to skill. Sounds really fun.
I think Sandy here is gonna pick Clotaire here. Clotaire can reach turn 1 on this map. It's pretty small in the middle. So I think that's definitely gonna be the play for him. So he needs to get ready for that. Not sure what star it is, but I assume it's gonna be a Clotaire pick. First pick here. And from Sandy Harry, yep, a Listral.
I was actually expecting the Deedlit ban too. If he's gonna be doing a Clotaire pick as you expected.
Oh, he's gonna go Omega pick. Interesting. So he's gonna go the Assassin route.
And response, Kiura is just gonna ban Mythical.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Kiura picking Clara. Clara is definitely much stronger in this match than was in last match, since there isn't as large of a threat as in comparison. But Omega does have, in this case, 9 threat range compared to Claret's 11.
Yeah, 9. With Breeze, it'll be 11.
Yeah.
But Claret, there's 2 tanks now. Claret can pick off that juggler easily. I think it's a cap juggler. So I think that has to be the main target.
Well, I think the main thing is that Sandy Harry is basically running a Omega box. He is focusing only on Omega, which is making me surprised that he hasn't banned Reen yet, because Reen has an abnormally high skill.
Yeah, also very tanky. Depends on how you build them. So he does ban Reen. Because, I mean, Reen's a really good pick there, but also Rachel pick, I can understand. Good defensive unit.
Yep. In this case, given how Sandy Harry is already choosing his box, I'd probably ban Shalinka here. Possibly? It's kind of hard to say.
Yeah, Shalinka could be good, I think. It's just that if there was an act again on his side, it would be really easy. I mean, really good. But he's just gonna... Well, the only thing is Clara can just go for her. But he can slow push with his 2 tanks, so...
Yep. And then Omega can go ahead and pick and choose who he wants to kill.
Yep.
In this case, the main target is probably just going to be Rachel. Because even if Claret kills Juggler or Estelle, that's just basically a suicide unit. And once she's dead, what does Kiura have to aim for next? That's probably one of the questions that he has to figure out during the game.
Yeah, as long as Omega's alive, he's just gonna pick off everyone. I don't know if he can kill all land use. I didn't see what kind of land use this was. Like, how built he was, Oleus. But, yeah, things can be bad. Rachel's 100% dead. It's hard to get through the tanks, so he can just slow push. And once Rachel's gone, it limits his healing a little bit, so it's gonna be hard to survive everything from Sandy's side.
Yeah, And then one of the other large things that Rachel could do is that she has the ability to actually just punch through, since both Juggler and Estelle doesn't have Magic Guard at start.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Ooh, yeah. Alright, game's back, and
Interesting choice for soldiers, though, because you're up against 2 infantry units, and bringing Lancer soldiers is probably not the best idea, in my opinion.
Yeah, at that point, I think the best choice would have either to bring Guardian Infantry. Actually, I think Guardian Infantry would have been the best for this.
Yeah, because of this map. Yeah. Otherwise, the Royal Cap's pretty good here.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not Treants, though. It's probably the worst soldier choice in this case. Just because you're up against 2 infantry.
He's gonna get poked instantly. Other than that, it looks like the Clotaire is... Oh, he has an attack-based Clotaire, and...
Is it?
Yes, it is attack-based. As you can see, he has 1300 attack and about 900 int.
Interesting. Yeah, and then he's also using Blood.
Skip this song.
He could definitely jump turn 1. He might too. We'll see.
Yeah, he could definitely push in. I think rather than pushing in though, he might just want to get Omega ready first. Because just going ahead and pushing in immediately doesn't really help his cause, I would say.
In my opinion, I think he needs to use...
Oh, I didn't know Juggler was flying with gargoyles, if he's covered.
Oh, Juggler's talent, he ignores terrain.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah.
I did not actually know that.
That's his talent, so no matter what class, you're always ignoring terrains. But that also means that you get blocked by Olandius.
Mm-hmm. So. Yes.
So the ideal play for Kiura this turn is stay back, because your team needs turn to get ready, right? So your Claret needs a turn, so go all the way back and just make sure to cast either Wall or 3C with Olandius.
Yeah, he needs to cast it now.
Yeah, I think that would have been the ideal scenario for him.
I think one of the big things that might happen with HarrySanie is that as soon as he moves 1 unit, most likely a healer, he's going to push in immediately after.
Funny enough, this wall doesn't do anything.
No, it doesn't.
If he was going to cast something, he needed to use 3C. Like, this wall does nothing.
If he moves Sophia, right now, I'd probably wait. And if he moves Rachel, then I would go in.
Okay, so he realizes I think everything's arranged. I mean, generally, it's just best to stay back against rushers, because they're going to come for you anyway, right? So you want to set up. It gets a little easier to do things when you're player 1, but you still want to stay back if you need setup that turn. Interesting.
Okay.
So he's spreading out for Clotaire, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
He still has the 3C AoE, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, my assumption is that int build is a lot better.
Well, given this Clotaire, he can technically just one-shot Alandius right now.
Yeah. So his 3 here. Rachel's not in range.
Yeah, because
So
Clotaire's ability removes Revive, so he can kill Alandius right here.
oh, that's right. Yep. Yep, he can. Double infantry versus double lancer.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he needed to use Sophia last as well, because he can just hit a run here. Like you said, if he goes for the tank kill though, it doesn't really matter because he gets the last one.
Yeah.
There's double AoE coming. Shrinka can snipe one. Omega can snipe one, I think. Not in the best position here.
I don't think this helps him very much, honestly, to move his Rachel there.
Yeah.
All right.
Rachel's not the best against Rush.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
So he uses Sword Dance.
That's also very good though.
Yeah.
What can he do now? Right.
He has a 2-range balance blade, technically.
I think the only play he can make is push top, push Juggler and Shrinka, or kill Shrinka, I guess, but that might be risky. I don't think that kills.
Nope, and it definitely won't kill a Clotaire now with Guardian Infantries for a second hit.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Ooh, wow, double hit and it
very
failed.
close though, yeah.
Yeah, very close.
Yeah, Claret started out with low soldiers because he took damage from Juggler. Also, it was not a faction buff. If it was like Landius faction buff, that would have killed, looks like. It was just like a Sophia buff.
Yep. Over here, Sandy Harry can pretty much pick and choose whatever he wants to do. Most likely, I would kill Rachel right now, though, so debuffs can't happen.
Mm-hmm.
Or dispels can't happen.
This was a strange play, though, because Estelle is like the last unit you want to go for right now. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Shrink is protected by Juggler, but I think you can actually kill off that Juggler. It's not bracers, so it's just gargoyles too. So
yeah, with this push, it does limit Juggler, but Juggler can now just hit Claret right here. And I think in this case, Clotaire should just auto attack and kill Landius.
yeah, like you said, the revive is gone, so you can definitely kill, I think, with auto attack. Well, it's going to Master Ice, actually hits everyone. Oh, by the way, balance play.
Balance play is on Clotaire, yeah.
No, I mean balance play on Juggler.
Oh, balance play on Juggler.
So it's a 5 range, 3C and the AoE.
Oh. Actually, yeah, I can see that coming because Balance Plate actually has very good stats for. It gives you both 5% defense and NDF, so it's pretty good for a tank.
Mm-hmm.
If you can use it.
Yep. It's a crazy range, right? It's a really good damage. Also puts the water debuff that might mess up your opponent's play. The movement is 5, right? Yeah. Plus 3 jump and 5 range AoE. That is 13. With the stealth, that's 14 range AoE.
Mm-hmm.
That is pretty insane. And he has Spirit Boost, so he can run back too. The only thing is that Juggler is super squishy, so you can actually snipe him with anything, really. But your Juggler's gonna reach first. Very gonna rush, I think.
Yeah. Well, looks like the game's basically over with Sandy Harry taking the win against Kiura 2-0. Yeah, it was actually a very interesting match where you saw just a very powerful rush from Sandy Harry in that case.
Yep. He is a
So
very good rush player. I think
yeah,
he's one of the top rush players right now. There's a lot of rush players on global in general, and yeah, I think that's very different from other servers like China or like Japan or Korea. There's a lot of rushers on global, I noticed, and there are a lot of good players too.
yeah. Well,
Yep.
thanks everyone for tuning in for this game. Thank you, Straw, for joining me in commentating
Yep.
this
Thank you,
game.
Easy, for the
And
cast.
yeah, thanks for joining in. And the music was on a playlist and it went to random music sometimes. YouTube is weird. Anyways, catch you guys later.
Yep.